Hey guys, I'm here with my friend Frank.
Hello.
You may remember Frank. We made a video first time in December 2020 when you
Yes.
got here, and then a beautiful video with Marina, Frank's fiance. Frank is back to Kharkov. That's your second time in Kharkov, and we are in the area. Why are we in Saltovka? Explain.
Marina lives here. She's lives close to Daffy, so I mean,
And Frank is staying with Marina, obviously. And I decided to show. We just met up for lunch, and I'm gonna show Frank the place where I grew up. It's one of. We're not there yet, but it looks very similar. And Frank is staying in a very similar building at the
oh
moment.
yes. Well, I feel this is my neighborhood now.
So we are in the hood.
Yeah, in the hood, yes.
Frank, what has happened since we made the last video with you back in January 2021?
Oh, many things have happened. Many wonderful things have happened.
You applied for the K1 visa.
Yes, we're
For one.
applied immediately after January. They confirmed it that they received it February the 10th, and it's just waiting right now. Like we talked earlier, I want it as soon as possible, but we have to wait. That's the hardest thing.
Yeah. The good news is that the wait is becoming shorter. So I told you the first couple who received the visa after the embassy resumed work in the embassy of the United States in Kyiv, after they resumed working on April 1st, the first couple, they ended up, so their wait in total was 14 months, which is crazy. It's twice as much as it used to take before the pandemic. But now it's getting shorter and shorter, and I think the backlog is disappearing. So I really hope you can bring Marina and Dima back home within the next couple of months.
Yeah, I checked today, and it's still, still in the waiting process. But I checked every day from the very beginning, knowing really it's not going to happen. But like you said, I'm very optimistic, so I was checking every day, and I do check. I mean, it's still under the waiting status, so we just have to wait. But I know it's hard. It's one of the hardest things that we go through, and like you said, it's a challenge for us as a couple.
Yeah.
And it truly weeds out the ones that don't make it. Are not really in this for the right reasons, which me and Marina are, and it's just a waiting process.
Frank, one of this huge challenges you said for the couple, the wait for the visa and what you do in between the time you meet and get the visa. You guys decided to go on a vacation together.
Yes.
So instead of coming back to Kharkov,
Like we were talking a little just right now, I know for some guys they do have the time from getting away from work. I'm a new guy in my company, so I mean my time. I only have 2 weeks off, so the best bet that I could do was, have Marina come to me, and of course not in the United States, but we met up in Cancun. Then we went down to Playa del Carmen, which is across from Cozumel. We spent 13 days together. Trying to use up minimal vacation time, but we had a wonderful time as a family because her son did join us. It was wonderful.
and it's also a bonding experience because when you travel together, it makes you closer because you are both out of your normal element. You are not at home. She's not at home. You have to deal with some, and you've mentioned some of the issues that you had to deal with.
And one of the things that I wanted to talk to you was, am I the only one going through little hiccups, problems? No, we all go through it. And it's, because you're a man, she's a woman, different emotions, different needs, different everything.
And most importantly, the source of the hiccups is the fact that you are not together all the time. So it's like two stones when they're close to each other all the time, they become one. It's of course it's natural. People are not meant to be away from each other for such long periods of time.
No, like I was saying, the first time we were gone physically, we were gone 5 complete months: January, February, March, April, May. Because we saw each other the last week of May.
Right.
And so as soon as I got my vacation, in July, I put in, I want to see her. And it so worked out. September 1st was when I left the United States. And now I'm here. I'm here for 2 weeks and some other days. I used Labor Day as another extra day.
Sure.
Trying my best to make it, as long as possible.
Frank, what's your second visit to Kharkov been like? What were the milestones during this visit?
Of course, I came now. The first time was winter, cold. Now it's summertime. Please do your homework. No, I came thinking, oh, it's summertime. I brought shorts. You got to bring a little jacket or sweater.
Yeah, because
long sweater
just a few days ago, it was actually like pretty cold. Like it was almost freezing in the morning. Like no, not freezing, but it was like 6 degrees above zero. But it's Celsius. I don't know how do you convert this to Fahrenheit?
It's a formula, but I mean it's fresh, really fresh.
Yes, it was very fresh. But you also ended up meeting Marina's parents during this visit.
It's one of those things that you have to eventually meet. Her son took it upon himself to make the introduction,
which is hilarious.
I had no idea, and we ran into, or he made it possible, and she was not there to be the buffer. And but it's like anything, you have to meet, and as long as you're genuine, everything will work out fine. Later the day, we had a dinner together, and it's like I'm part of the family. Yeah, hopefully.
Wonderful, of course. This is one of the benefits of meeting a Ukrainian woman, because families in Ukraine, they're very close.
No.
It's not in Ukraine when if you have a cousin, you know exactly what's happening in his life or her life. People here are close. People celebrate birthdays together, which is, I think, not just birthdays, holidays in general. It's great because, many people talk about family values, how important it is, but that's how it starts. When you spend time together, when you do things together with your loved ones, with your close relatives, that's how children see the importance of the family. But yeah, those people are important indeed. And today is Marina's mom's birthday.
Her mom, it's her birthday, so our time is limited.
Unfortunately.
But yes, it's something that I did make the comment. You need me to be there? She looked at me with those eyes, and okay, yes, I will be there.
Of course. That's exactly what I'm saying. In Ukraine, it's your fiance's mom. She's not just another person. You definitely it's an important person in your life, and you will be.
Yeah, I will be. The whole family's going to be there, so I will be, surrounded by them. And so far, it's been wonderful.
And Marina's grandma is coming too.
Yes, she will be there as well. There's even plans for me to go to the village.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it's a trip. It's they're planning everything, so you have to be aware that they include you as well. So,
of course.
In America, you ask, but not here. You're included. You're gonna go.
Yeah.
Which I'm that's what we're here for. To find family values, and you have to be prepared to make those.
It's a part of the package.
Yes. Oh, yes.
When the village is going to be so interesting for you, I'm sure it's so revealing. Especially if it's... you remember the video Will made about his stay in a Ukrainian village? One of our clients, and I will put a link to this video up in the corner. He went to the village house of his wife's family. Will, if you're watching this video, once again, thank you so much. It's really cool. I loved it. I was born in Ukraine, lived here my life. It's so cool to see this video, the way you edit it, and it's perfect. Let's go. I'll show you my home.
Yes. Okay.
Guys, thank you for watching, and there will be. I will also make a little video of the place where I was born and grew up, and a little bit of the hood around. This is a kindergarten, by the way, right here. Very standard. Like if you see a building like that, I think they were built sometime in the early 80s, and there was one project, like one model, because if you saw one kindergarten in Kharkov, you basically saw them all. They're all exactly the same, exact same design. 2-story, big windows so that there is a lot of light. Somebody's garage here. Okay guys, we'll be back soon to show you the building where I used to live. Some babushkas sitting right there.
And people's clothes hanging,
Yes.
drying. I asked her, Marina, where's the dryer? She pulled out the string. I was like, huh? Oh, okay, we hang clothes then.
Yeah, you see people have some. So this is the entry to the building.
And
People
these are
have little
lots.
flower
I asked
bags.
her who takes care of this, and she goes, "Oh, whoever wants to grow something."
Of course, the local people.
Скажи, когда тронешь, бля, я посмотрю, посидеть не буду, бля.
That's my home. That was my home for 20. I think I
25?
moved out when I was 25. Yeah.
25?
And there are 3 schools. There is a school.
High school, middle school.
No. They're all like in Ukraine. We have. Let's go. I'll show you the school. So in Ukraine, the system with schools is different. In the same building, you have kids who are in the first grade, the elementary school, all the way to the senior of the high school. So it's not like separate schools. We have 3 schools, 3 different schools, one after another. And the cool thing is that this alley here, I will show it to you. There are no roads, so even when I was in the first grade, when I was 6 or 7 years old, I used to walk home by myself because there were no roads to cross, no nothing, you know. And of course, it was just it was 1991. No, actually, I started school in 1990, but that was like a preparation class grade, so it wasn't considered to be the first grade. So you see this lawn alley? It goes all the way.
All the way.
So it's like a promenade, you know, people can come here to walk, and lots of people in the evening come here for a walk. Let's go, I'll show you the school. We'll enter the grounds, but we will not go inside the school. That's not my school, but mine is exact same, just the next one.
Yeah, you can tell there's more trees, more, like it's a little older. The neighborhood.
It's a cool place. So that's what school looks like. Again, you saw one school, you saw them all. But it's not true for the schools in the city center though.
Oh,
So
no.
they in the city center they're older. Like we're done here. There is nothing really to see. Just beautiful pine tree.
10th floor.
Yeah, we made it to the building where I used to live. You can see.
On this side or that
Yeah,
side?
yeah, on both sides
Both sides?
actually.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's one thing with Marina's. Hers gets a corner, so I do see like north and east.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, some are her parents. It's just one face, everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The cool thing about that apartment was that where the windows face the lake. So that's where we're going to go now.
a penthouse view.
Almost. Very cool. No, it changed a little bit. They widened the street. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like it's been paved recently.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, guys who come got to make sure the footwear, because you can do a lot of walking. Make
Of
sure
course.
you get good footwear.
absolutely.
I came in the winter, so make sure it's not slippery, because
Yeah.
I did fall in my boots.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Did
just
you?
standing there talking to somebody, and I actually thought somebody pulled
Wow.
my feet.
You didn't tell me about it.
Oh no, that's one of the things. The bloopers. But yeah, we were just talking, and next thing I know, my hands were in my pocket. I must have.
Guys,
Lean.
about keeping your hands in pockets. If you pay attention, when you're walking around Kharkiv, you will see that nobody is keeping their hands in their pockets. You'll just see it. If you just pay attention, it's one of those cultural things. When we are children, when Ukrainian children are small, they're taught by their parents that it's very dangerous, because if you have your both hands in the pockets and you trip on something, and it's possible because the pavement may not be perfect or whatever, you cannot protect your face when you're falling, because when you're falling you can always put your hands, and this way you can protect your face, which is more important, of course. So if you literally, if you pay attention, you will see that nobody is keeping their hands inside their pockets.
Yeah. No, take it from me. I did have my hands in my pocket. Luckily, my gut prevented me from hitting my face, but it happened. It is one of those things. It happens. So just stand back up. But I was looking who pushed me or anything else.
It's all experience. They say, when you win, you just win. When you lose, you learn.
Exactly.
So you learn something.
I learned. So take it from us. I've been here. This is my second time. So footwear. Look into that. Call him. Ask him. Hey, what's the weather like?
Or just add Kharkov to your Google weather, so you will know exactly what the weather is like.
And me being from Texas right now, we're still hot over there. 100 degrees. It's very, you step outside and you feel the heat. Here, it's wonderful. I mean, this is wonderful weather.
This is the best time of the year, really. In between winter and as a spring, like April, May, June, and September, October is probably, in terms of the weather, is the best time of the year. But and guys often ask me, our clients often ask me, what if I come in February? What if I come in January? Because of vacation or whatever, for some reason. And I always say, our clients, they come to Kharkov not on a vacation. Of course, if if you're looking to go on a vacation and you want the beautiful weather, our clients come here with a mission.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter. You came here in December and January, and it didn't matter if it was January or December. You came here for a reason. So that's the most important thing.
And I mean, me speaking with Marina, even the weather right now is different than in the spring. So she goes, hopefully next time I come back again, it will be a different part of the year, so I can experience the weather completely.
Of course.
But right now it's wonderful. In the shade, we want a little sun. It's wonderful. I mean, I don't want to go back home, but
stay.
We have to go to work.
Let's go to the lake.
Yes, sir. But the river was here, right?
I don't think so. So in order to build those houses back in 1970s, they needed some sand. So they started digging the sand out here, and apparently some springs, they just opened some springs and the water started to pour in. And I think that's how this water reservoir came to be. I don't think it's a natural river. I'm almost positive that it was just dug out. Yeah. But as kids, when we were children, we used to hang out here all the time, the forest, the river.
Yes, Marina brought me here on that other side next to the dealership. Yeah, they were playing hockey. People were out here playing hockey.
On the ice?
On the ice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and you do ask how thick it is, is it safe?
If it was cold for like a month or something, for even a few weeks, it's already. I've done some fishing. How you call it? Yeah, the ice fishing, where you dig a hole in the ice and you fish here. I'm not a big fisherman, but I have this experience.
Well,
once we were
as
as kids, as a teenagers, we were like dumb naturally, and so what we would sometimes do, we would continue venturing on the ice even when it was starting to become a little bit questionable, and once a friend of mine and I were just two dumbs. So we were walking a little further away from here, and we were like literally in the middle of the river when the ice, and it was black ice, so there was no snow on it, just pure ice. And there was like crack, literally a few meters away from us, the crack goes, and it didn't break. It didn't break. It was just a crack.
Correct.
But the sound, like, you know the sound that the ice makes, like,
Scared you.
and it went all the way to the, and I'm like, Yura, that was a friend of mine, Yuri, said, Yura, we better get the hell out of here. I don't want to go this way. Yeah, but we were doing some dumb stuff.
Oh, when I came, you can see the tracks like from one side to the other. So yeah, people, you know, you can see that they had been there. You know, so yeah,
Of course.
that's what my question to Marina was like: is it safe? Is it? She goes, yeah, somebody walked across. But who knows? You know, my size. Yeah, no, I'm not going in there at all. Nah. I need verification that it's safe. You know. It'll withhold my.
You need a guy who is your colleague who is also in quality assurance to make sure.
That might make us dumber. Instead of smarter, make us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I mean, I would not. I mean, I would walk on ice nowadays if I knew that it was cold for a month or something. But the stuff we did, whoa.
Makes you think, whoa.
I hope my parents don't watch this video. I
You have
never
a heart
told them
attack.
that they will be very upset with me. They always considered me to be a smart boy.
But
Let's go.
you can also see right now the new construction.
Yes. Those buildings right there.
Yeah, and then behind, of course, you see the old neighborhood. And that's the way going to Gorky, right? Going up the hill.
Yes. You go all the way there, and then you turn left, and then at some point you go up the hill. So it's a cool route because it's quite scenic, you know,
Yeah.
on the way.
It's not a straight path at all. It's,
No.
you know, side to side and curves. Please, if anybody comes, get on the tram. What, number 26?
Number 26, yes.
Yeah, and the older ones are better because you feel every turn, nook. You know.
They're fun.
Oh yeah, they're fun. It's better than going to Six Flags. You know, you gotta wait and pay. Oh no, just get on this and
It's like whatever, 6
Yeah.
hryvnia peanuts.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
We were discussing with Frank the route number 26. It's a tram that goes from the south of. We are in the neighborhood. It's not even just a neighborhood. It's really like an area of the city. Just for you to get an idea, there are approximately 500,000 people living in Saltovka. So it's not not just a small place. It's a part of, it's a like a residential area of Kharkov, and there is a way to get from here to the Gorky Park in a fun way.
Oh yeah. So actually, your fun experience starts just getting on the tram.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes that's even funner than actual
Than the park itself. Let's go check it out.
I have yet to get on the sky one. You get on it and it'll take you from one part to the other.
The cable.
The cable car.
Oh,
yeah, the
it's
cable
cool.
car. I haven't gotten.
You
on
have
that
to
yet.
check it out.
Hold my hand, you know, so it's safe. I feel safe. And then you see people down here. He has his fishing gear.
I think I've had this conversation with many of our former clients, and I heard this from many guys who, particularly from the U.S. Kharkov feels like a very safe place. Naturally, you can find trouble probably in any big city of the world if you're looking for it, but for the trouble to come to you, it's very unlikely. At least this is in 21 years, now it's almost November, it will be in November 2021, it will be 22nd year of our work. Thank God, none of our clients ever had any issues.
It also goes into the quality of clients that come to you, but
That's also true. Of course, exactly. Because if you get drunk at 3 in the morning and get somewhere, I mean, chances are that you will get into trouble.
Yes. But no, just walking around, you know, you do see people who, you know, had a little bit much to drink, but you know, I'm here like anybody. You know, I'm a guest, but I'm not going to act up to invoke, you know, anything to come to, you know, towards me.
And we were walking with Frank, you know, speaking English, speaking pretty loud, and people can hear it and they acknowledge it. It's not like they don't notice the fact that you speak English. Of course they notice, because it's not every day they hear somebody speaking English on the street. They look at you, but that's it. You know, they look at you. They look, oh, okay, somebody's speaking English. You know, so it's not like somebody's gonna come to you and we are not in the city center by no means. It's we are the distance between here and the city center is about 9-10 kilometers. So in miles, what, like
Talking about
6-7 miles? More?
yeah, around 6 miles.
About six. We're about 6 miles away from the city center, and as I said, it's the biggest residential area of Kharkov. 500,000 people live here, and Kharkov officially is 1.5 million.
Second largest city, right?
Unofficially, 2 million easy.
Easy. Because you get a lot of students as well from
Lots of students.
India, Saudi Arabia.
Not
or
so
the
many
Middle
Saudi, Middle East, yes. But I would say that the influx of people who came over after 2014, after what happened in the East with Russia, with the conflict, what happened, I think it's at least about 200,000 people.
Ooh, yeah. So yeah, my flight coming in, there was a lot of students. So it wasn't the difficulty. It was just you had to wait longer to let the students, of course, from different countries, different requirements. So one line would move fast, and all of a sudden it's stopping. Like, why is it stopping? Well, because you get
because they have special paperwork, the visa probably, and so on.
So be patient at the airport. You'll eventually. When I got up there, quick. Well, go through.
By the way, Frank, what about the arrival? What did they ask you to show when you just arrived? Apart from the insurance is a must. What else?
Well, me coming from the United States at Dallas, they made sure I had my vaccination certificate, proof of me being vaccinated, not a photocopy. They actually wanted the actual paperwork because I had both, but I quickly showed him my phone. He goes, no, you have to have. And I was like, oh, took it out. And he did ask me, do you have insurance? Because the Ukrainian requirements was that I needed insurance.
Right.
They just asked there. I didn't. He asked me. I said yes. He continued. Where I did show the document proof. Of course, everything's done on phone. You can do that on the phone, but I did run into trouble last time trying to get the internet to work. So this time I had it on my phone, and then I brought paper.
Good.
I showed it to her, and she just glanced at it. Boom, you're good. Last time, I was there, 4 or 5 minutes trying to get the internet and, scanning.
So it's better to have the paper copy.
Yeah, you just, avoid that situation. If you want quickness, get in and out, just have paperwork. Yes, if you have those really, really smartphones where you have it one click, boom, okay. But Istanbul too, they make sure you have every requirement. They did also check, make sure everything's, paperwork there too. Even though it was just a transfer, they made sure, And what is it? No troubles at all. I mean,
Yeah. So even in those crazy times, it's not so crazy though in Kharkov. Like, I stopped wearing the mask even in supermarkets like a while ago, and nobody seems to even care.
Yeah, unless you have a police officer at going to the subway.
Yes.
He's at the very top.
Yeah.
He'll say mask. You put it on, but as soon as you go down the stairs, you can take it off because everybody else takes it off. But
Yeah.
I just found out today or yesterday that being a foreigner, American, please have a copy of your passport available if they ask.
Yes.
They did ask it. I didn't have it. I threw a little Russian, and he let me go. But I saw him today, and he quickly go, okay, you can go. But yes, just have a copy on your phone and just show it. I really don't want to be carrying my passport.
Were you in the subway when you met this the cop?
Because I didn't have my mask on. The lady told me to put my mask on, and then he saw that, okay, I was reaching for it, and he went right then and there. Goes, hey, step aside, passport. So I'm thinking if you just had your mask on, I would have gone through, nothing, no problems. So
Yeah, the copy of the passport in the phone, definitely a good idea. Definitely a good idea. This way you don't risk losing your passport.
yes.
So instead of just carrying your original passport, and you don't want to lose your
No,
passport.
no, no. Especially, you needed to get back to the United States.
Unless you have 3 extra weeks of vacation that you can spend in
that.
Kharkov.
Yeah.
Because I think it takes at least a couple of weeks.
21 days, I think.
21 days?
That's expediting, paying $700-800 on top of the actual fee.
Nah, you don't want that.
Yeah, no. Because you have to deal with the Kyiv embassy,
Yeah.
the American embassy over there.
Now we have in Ukraine, we have an app called Dia, which is the like a digital substitute for the documents. So I don't have to carry anything with me, and I don't even need the copy because I have it. It's in the app.
Yeah.
But then, I hope the app always keeps working and nothing happens to it. But yeah, seriously though, if you go in the subway, have the mask on. This is a requirement, and they seem to be. This seems to be the last thing they're serious about.
Yeah, yeah.
Because no longer, no nothing, shops, nothing. They stopped caring.
The next place was at the movie theater, and that was just buying a ticket.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as you leave the concession stand, yeah, you can take it off. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, but just follow the rules and you'll be okay. How much does a mask cost? Just get it, and abide by the rules. Because we are visitors and we need to act accordingly.
Yeah, that's a newer building right there.
Oh yeah.
But it was built while I was still living in the neighborhood, so it's pretty old. So I think it's at least about 15 years old. And there is an issue with this building because, as far as I remember, somebody told me for some reason it's 25 stories, but the elevator only goes up to the 20th or 22nd story. So
Huh?
if you leave
On the top floor?
on the top floor, you have to get out on the 20th and just walk.
Yeah. And that goes to the footwear. You have to have correct footwear because here you do walk a lot.
Yes.
You want
Look at our shoes.
Yeah, tennis shoes. Make sure they're comfortable because you're gonna do a lot of wear and tear.
Is it Asics? Yeah.
Asics, yeah.
Yeah. I like Asics
Yeah.
very much. Definitely recommend. And there is a nice Georgian restaurant on the island here.
Okay.
On the other side. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's also another dealership on that side, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel nostalgic walking around here. It's been a long time since I've been here.
Are you aware of what happened in Miami with one of the buildings?
Turn on the